Hello everyone, it is Colorado8 here. Today I'm back with another Pixel Gun 3D video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how balanced Pixel Gun 3D is and what I will change about the game basically. So yeah, let's get right into it I guess. Pixel Gun 3D has a history of balancing weapons in the game. It is easily one of the most controversial topics in Pixel Gun 3D. It feels like the developers are always changing how powerful weapons are every few updates or so. In the most recent update, as of June 2019, 60.2.2 is no different, so we're going to be talking about this one. As of right now, as you level up in the game, your weapons can be leveled up as much at your player level. For example, I am level 55, my weapons can be upgraded all the way up to level 55. The question is, how good is every weapon if every weapon you can upgrade is level 55? My answer to this is that it slightly depends on the rarity of the weapon. Common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. Now I'm going to get this out of the way. The only common weapons in Pixel Gun 3D are the starter weapons and you cannot upgrade them. They are all level 1 and they're pretty much useless from level 2 onward. Now let's say you have 4 primary weapons that are all 4 different rarities. You have a mythical primary weapon, a legendary one, an epic one, and a rare one. If you upgrade all 4 of those primary weapons to your level for, let's say, level 55, they're all going to be relatively similar of how powerful they are in your level bracket. When you take in comparison the mythical and the rare weapon, the mythical weapon is only a bit better than the rare one. And the epic is better than the rare, and the legendary is better than the epic, and the mythical is better than the legendary. Now, I'm going to say this, if you're level 55 and you have weapons that are like level 47 or like 8 levels lower than your player level, they're going to be underpowered compared to weapons that are level 55 or whatever level you are. Now, this applies to any weapon in Pixel Gun 3D from rare to mythical weapons. In the gameplay, I'm using a variety of different weapons from rare weapons to mythical weapons to legendary weapons, like all of those weapons, and I'm doing pretty good with pretty much every weapon I'm using in the gameplay. This update is a prime example why you cannot have all of your weapons to their max potential. Upgrading your weapons costs quite a bit of gems, and you can only obtain enough gems to upgrade maybe 10 weapons in the game if you play enough. And yeah, that's pretty much it, how the balance system works in Pixel Gun 3D as of right now. I played this update a lot, and I got all the way up to level 55. It was kind of difficult because what I did to upgrade my weapons is that I waited all the way up to level 55 to upgrade my stuff, and my weapons became less and less powerful every time I leveled up in the game. And as long as you upgrade your weapons to the level you are, the weapons will be really good, but I didn't do that, so I waited all the way up to level 55. And when I did eventually upgrade my weapons, they were all really viable at level 55. It was worth waiting. Pixel Gun 3D has had a lot of balancing systems like the combat system and the star system, but this one is easily better than both of those. You can make almost any weapon really good in the game if you actually rely on the weapon and you play the game enough. Now I'm going to get into weapons that a lot of people hate in this update right now. The Cyborg Hand and the Destruction System are easily prime examples of OP weapons, quote-unquote OP weapons in the game. Now, these two weapons are mythical weapons, and every mythical weapon is just as powerful as Cyborg Hand and a Destruction System. Just all of the other mythical weapons aren't as new as these. The thing about mythical weapons is that they're the harder weapons to obtain in the game. You can only either get them at certain times or they're just really hard to get in general. Other weapons that are mythical are the Royal Fighter, the Big B's Oven, and the Anti-Champion Rifle are also mythical weapons in the game, and they're actually as powerful as Cyborg Hands and the Destruction System. You can easily do as well with those weapons. The thing is about the Anti-Champion Rifle and the Royal Fighter and other mythical weapons in the game is that they're way harder to obtain in the game. The developers really messed up with the Cyborg Hands and the Destruction System, and even the Revolver Sniper Rifle. Those 3 weapons were the easiest mythical weapons you can get in Pixel Gun 3D. The Cyborg Hands and the Destruction System are actually pretty similar to most mythical weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, just really easy to get. More and more people got a hold of the Cyborg Hands and the Destruction System, and the community started to hate these weapons more, and they are always requesting these weapons to be nerfed. If you look at the stats of the Big B's Oven and the Destruction System, they're actually almost the exact same weapon. It's just that the Big B's Oven has a better fire rate and a better capacity. If you upgrade the Big B's Oven at level 55, it's gonna be just as powerful as the Destruction System. It's gonna be a 2-shot kill with a cluster bomb and good area damage. That's the thing with mythical weapons in the game. When more players start using one mythical weapon, everyone's going to start using that one weapon and not use anything else, even though all of the other weapons that are mythical in Pixel Gun 3D are just as good as all other ones. Once again, the developers really messed up of how you can obtain the cyber cannons and destruction system in the most recent update. They should have been way harder to get, like all other mythical weapons should be in Pixel Gun 3D. Mythical weapons should be the hardest weapons in the game. Like, you should be able to beat the whole battle pass in order to get that one weapon. If you beat the whole battle pass, you actually feel like you worked really hard for a weapon, and you get rewarded for the weapon being really powerful than more other weapons in the game. Weapons that are all the other different rarities in the game that are the rare weapons, you can still do really well with those weapons. It's not even that much different from mythical weapons in the game. If you're skilled enough with a weapon like the combat rifle, you can beat anybody with this weapon, even if they're using slightly more powerful weapons than you are. You don't need mythical weapons to win all the time at Pixel Gun 3D. You can use epic weapons or rare weapons, and you can still do almost just as well and still win matches with those weapons. It can be slightly annoying if you're not super skilled and you're using a rare weapon and your opponent is using a mythical weapon, but you can still win with the rare weapon. It is not undoable. But overall, I think the developers did really well with this update. You can make any weapon good to your level weapon bracket. Even if it's a really weak weapon you haven't used in a really long time, you can really make the weapon really good. This update still isn't perfect. Like, upgrading weapons is still a ridiculous amount of gems. Like, upgrading something rare is 40 gems, and gems are really hard to get in the game. But other than that, and the developers making the cyber cancer destruction system really easy to get, this update's pretty good. I definitely will get this update like a 9 out of 10 or something. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys do leave a like down below. And subscribe for more Pixel Gun 3D videos on the channel. We make sure to make more over the summer. Comment down below what you think about the balance system in this update and what would you change about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.